Hey, welcome back to our channel. My name is Stephanie.
And I'm Chris.
And welcome to our story. Today, we're going to take you on a fun and exciting trip to Falls Park, Post Falls, Idaho. And we had a really good time. And we want to introduce the video, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Hey, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Stephanie.
And I'm Chris.
And welcome to our video. Today we are in Falls Park, which is in Post Falls, Idaho. That's a tongue twister, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
All right, we're setting up for our first shot here. The first picture of the day is mine. I actually love this photograph. This is the first picture I've ever taken in my new camera. And I thought it came out really well. What do you think?
I think it came out great, seeing as this is the first time you're taking this new R6 for a test drive.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was really hard to actually take a bad photo. So it's going to meet me about halfway, and that's half of its skill, and I guess the other half of its camera.
Equipment.
All right, and the next photo, we got two photographs coming up now. Both of those are yours.
Yeah, this is my photo. What I really liked about this, it kind of leaned back to see how this community has taken a piece of the history and turned it into something very beautiful. I wanted to kind of capture that history. You know, it kind of wanted to make the picture look old and make it look like it may have looked back in the day, back in 1889 when this was put in.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the take on the photograph in color and in black and white. So that leads me into a little bit history about Falls Park. The city of Post Falls was founded by a man named Frederick Post, who was born in Germany in 1821. His family worked in the nearby coal mines. Not only did he work in the coal mines in Germany, he also served in the army. I think you know a little bit of something about that, don't you, Krishan?
Just a little bit.
He trained as a millwright, and as a young man, he developed a strong work ethic and an eye for economic development, which is really important, especially in these smaller cities, right? Mm-hmm. I thought it was really cool. I love going to the park and seeing the different people walking and biking. And that young man there was biking. I was like, oh, all right. We're coming up to, I think this is like the photo of the day right here. What do you think?
I think so. I think it came out really good. I would have liked to got the ducks. They had a lot more color into it, but I think the geese showed out as well.
Going on a little bit more, talk about a little bit more history about Mr. Frederick Post. He was an early pioneer. He discovered the Spokane River Falls site, which is the site we're on now, known as Little Falls, and recognized its development potential to generate power for milling lumber and grinding wheat. There it is. Our lovely, now that's a goose, right?
I believe so.
So what's your favorite thought about that photo?
I really like how the R5 has the animal tracking, so it really focused in on their eyes and made it come out really good, really crisp.
Frederick Post secured the rights from Coeur d'Alene tribe to share the site with them. Post described his relationship with the tribe as always been most friendly and pleasant. That same year, Post constructed a sawmill at the falls, using the flowing water to power the equipment. As the mill became established, so did the village at Post Falls, and in 1902, the mill was destroyed by fire. Oh, and this is the first picture of the falls. I love how you did it in black and white. What was the thought around that?
I wanted to use a high f-stop to a low f-stop here to kind of make the water really milky because it leans back to the history of the area.
Yes.
I think these falls have been in place for over 100 years, and it plays an important role in the history of Spokane. These falls fed the irrigation to Spokane Valley and made it possible for them to have some fantastic apple orchards and other farms. It was an area. It was a very arid land, and it provided water to turn that into some great agricultural land.
That is really pretty neat. This is like, I love going out and taking photos on days like this. You know, this is like next to my heart, a nice, sunny, gorgeous day. And then I think the wind was blowing today. So I know you prefer the cloudy days, but I love these days like this. And so you had a little more information about Mr. Frederick
Well, not about the founder of the Spokane, Post Falls,
Yeah.
but just about the park itself.
Okay.
When I read more, I saw how the community had come together in the early 2000s to lease the land back from the power company. They
Oh.
raised about $1.6 million and turned it
What?
into the park that you see today.
Nice.
You can see children fishing, you can see people hiking and walking and really enjoying this land. And it just shows how a community can come together and create something amazing.
Now, I love this photo. It's like in the video you were way back, but in the photo you're zoomed in on
Yeah.
this particular one.
So if you notice here, you can see that I had that f-stop at f16. I wanted everything to be in focus so you can see everything, but you also can see the water being really milky and kind of having that serene look to it.
Because some of the photos, explain that to our viewers. So some of the photos, the water, you kind of stop the water and you can see all the different little drops. And then the other photos, it feels like it's kind of running, or it looks like it's running together.
Yeah.
Can you talk about what you have to do to make those changes and to make it do that in particular?
Well, that's done with the f-stop. A higher f-stop will really freeze everything, and a lower f-stop will make everything look more milky. So when you see those waterfalls that run together, that's a low f-stop.
So is there a technical term for when the water just kind of is all together?
If there is one, I don't know. But I'm sure there is.
Well, it looks good. All right, this photo here you took, and I thought it was a really creative way to do this. It kind of shows the photo in advance, and then as I sit for this particular photo, it just kind of all comes together. So I thought that was really cool. Was there anything, I like how the shadows kind of played over my face. Was that something you were trying to go for? Is it?
Well, actually, I was trying to take a picture of the bench, but you sat down. I thought it was a perfect opportunity for a picture.
Well, I didn't know. I was like, I saw you with the camera, so I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to sit down. So we'll see the bench here later. But I love this shot coming up here is a photo that I took with my camera, and I just loved just the sky. You got the mountains in the back, and you got the bridge, and then you've got the lake out there. And I just thought that was beautiful. I wanted to capture that, and I really thought I did a pretty good job with that. Again, this camera is pretty phenomenal. Hard to take a bad shot.
Yeah.
And here's the picture you were trying to take.
Yes, picture I was trying to take. Now you can see my pictures look a little different today because Stephanie has her new camera. She's stepping up her equipment game.
Doing my best.
So I have to do a little better as well. So I tried some different editing techniques with this one. Kind of try to pull that sign out and just try to make the sign be something different than what it was in life. And I thought it came out really good.
So are you saying we're in competition now?
We're life's competition.
Hey, listen here now. I think I have the upper hand, excuse me, because I do a much better job with my editing. I feel like my stuff is super dramatic. So come on and try it. Come on and try it if you think you can do it.
Stephanie's a creative at heart, so it will be hard to keep up. As you can see in this video, I am literally chasing them around the park.
Right. Do you want to tell them why though? But do you want to tell them why? Listen here now. Krishan, it takes him an hour to set up the shot. Then another hour to take the shot. And I'm like, me and Kaya like 3 miles down, but like, where's Krishan? He's taking forever. But yeah, tell him the truth.
You have to take in the scenery. You got to let the photos develop. You got to watch the nature.
Point and shoot. Let's keep it moving. It was hot out there. I looked around. Krishan saying that now, y'all, but I looked around and he was sweating. He was like, anybody got a towel? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So now, while you stressed out, we could have been gone.
Now,
anyway,
this was a great shot. I was really trying to get the reflection in the water, and it came out really well.
I thought so.
Unfortunately, the software we're using now doesn't allow us to show the full picture without compromising any other aspects of the photo. But I'll be sure to post that on Instagram so you guys can see it.
And then I think with that particular shot, you were trying to get the people out the shot.
Oh, yes.
So Krishan, he was like waiting and waiting and waiting, and you told me you just stepped away, and then the guy got out the shot, and he turned around and got the shot.
Yeah, I had walked away and I looked back and he had moved, so I ran back and got the shot. You know, just one of those hazards of taking pictures.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought you did a really good job. So, I will say I've been up to Falls Park. This is like my 3rd time, and every time I go, I really enjoy it. It's a small park, though. You guys will see. We pretty much walk around the whole park, literally. I think we did it within an hour or so.
But it's a beautiful
gorgeous.
park.
Yeah.
And the way it came about, we were riding on the Centennial Trail, and we saw the falls from a distance.
Yeah.
And then Stephanie scouted it out, and we were able to go and find this amazing park.
Yeah, I think for me, taking photographs is all about the adventure. I tell Krishan all the time, it's all about the adventure. Checking out new places, beaches, scoping out new towns, looking at just different like nature scenes or whatever, just kind of draws you in. And I just use every opportunity. I'm like, hey, let's go here. Let's go here. We got a Saturday free. Let's go here. Let's see what's going on over there. And it's always an excellent opportunity for photos. And I don't think we've been one place yet that you can't get at least 5 good photos in, right? It's gorgeous up here.
That's the challenge, narrowing down your photos to 5.
Yeah, I told Krishan, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to put this video together and you only send me 5 photos. Tell them how many you sent me.
Just about 15 to 12.
I'm like, see, I told you to send me 5. But anyway, so it helps me go really quick on the editing process. But if you can see the theme, I like to point, click, shoot, get my photo. I also like to sit down and get right back up from the editing. So you can tell I definitely need to work on my patience. Do you think that's what it is?
No,
I need to be more patient.
No, don't worry. I have plenty for both of us.
Yes, you do. This is the truth. So that day, I think, they were having a wedding out there, or was it a birthday party?
I want to say it was a baby shower.
Oh, baby shower, yeah. Okay, guys, check this out. I got 2 photos back to back. The first one is Krishan's. The second one is mine. And his information you'll see on the screen is totally different from my information. So he's getting ready to explain what that is and why that is. Here we go.
So in my photo, I wanted the entire photo to be in focus. So I chose f/16, so I wouldn't have any bokeh in the background. You can look out, you can see that every aspect of the photo.
Look at the leaves. See how you can see all the vein in the leaves?
But Stephanie's more artsy, so she took a different approach.
Here's mine. All right, so, and he explained to me, like, I don't understand. My f-stop is a 5. Yours is a 16. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And he explained, he said, look at your background. Your background is blurred out. So the lower the f-stop, the more blurrier the background is.
Yeah, it gives you that the lower the f-stop, you get a higher depth of field. So
right.
You have that nice bokeh in the background, and it really isolates the subject in that picture.
Now, I really like this photo, guys, coming up. You'll see. This is another dam, right? It's an older dam?
Yes.
Okay. And so you'll see Krishan went really, dramatic on this. Tell them about that.
So what this is an aqueduct. I believe.
Oh, is it an aqueduct?
I believe it's what carried the water into Spokane Valley to lead water to the orchards.
But look how exciting it is.
Yeah, this is me stepping up my editing game to kind of compete with you.
You're gonna lose. I'm telling you, you about to lose your job. Okay. I don't know if you guys have seen that one on YouTube. It's pretty funny. All right, this is our last shot of the day. Again, it was very beautiful. We're definitely blessed to be able to go around and take photos of these just beautiful places. And this one, again, we live in Spokane Valley, Washington. This is in Falls Park, Post Falls, Idaho, which is about 10 minutes from Spokane Valley? So it's not very far, but it's a jewel, isn't it?
Just a bike ride away.
Yeah.
So this is what happens when your wife doesn't like your composition and re-edits your photos. So I had a wider shot here, but Stephanie decided to crop it in.
Well, and that's the creativity side of things, honey. That's the creativity side. You got to be able to shake and move, baby, shake and move. But anyways, we just really thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you supporting what we do and we love. Photography is definitely a new thing, but I think we're getting the hang of it and looking forward to what next year has to offer, right?
And if you're in the Spokane's Valley or Post Falls, the Coeur d'Alene area, be sure to stop by this park and give it a look.
Absolutely, definitely. I am going to go ahead and sign us on out, and thank you for watching the video. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Chris.
See you later. Well, that was the video to Falls Park in Post Falls, Idaho. That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
I want to thank you so much for coming along on the journey, and we really just enjoy what we do. We want to remind you to do something nice for someone today, and you can do it.
And remember, we're just ordinary people trying to do extraordinary things.
I love it.